Hello again and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alotte and I am a physical therapist. In today's video, I am going to continue regarding the series of how to learn massage while you are in quarantine. Last video, I was showing you how to do the best relaxation massage for the back. And today we are going to continue doing that through the legs on the front and on the back part as well. But before that, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, as most of the videos that I am posting is pretty much part of the series, and hit the notification bell so you would be notified when the new videos are being uploaded. Let's continue. Okay, you are going to uncover your client or your guest and tucked in the towel on the buttocks area. You may have the option to expose the lower buttocks or not. It's definitely up to you or the comfortability of the person that you're going to give the massage to. Now you're warming up the oil, and then you're gonna put it from the foot all the way to the lower buttocks. And make sure that's evenly distributed all the way up to the sides, to the inner thigh, and you go right back down. Probably no pressure as yet. Now you can start to do your effleurage and use your body to give you that pressure. I would say this is a very calculated giving of using your body and giving out the pressure, because these are smaller muscles compared to the back. Okay. As you can see with my body mechanics and how I am executing the stroke, as well as the pressure that I used my body for. This time you're just going to introduce pressure points on the toes using your thumb. You can do it as well, pressure points still using your thumb on the bottom of the foot all the way to the heels. You may also use the knuckle of your index fingers to do it for a deeper pressure. Then you're going to release the Achilles and drain it on your ankle or in malleolus. Back to the Achilles tendon. Repositioning myself to make sure I give out my best position as well. This time we're doing the kneading technique. Midline first. Then you go to the side of the lower leg. Pretty much target more on the medial side of the calf. Slide back down. And then you go to the sides, which is pretty much more on the lateral peroneal muscles that you are massaging. Then you're gonna go a little bit of circular movement the back of the knee, no pressure in there. Then you could go back to doing kneading again on the back of the thigh. Now to the inner side of your thigh. I just use pretty much more the thumb this time with this kneading technique. Now on the sides of the thigh, slide back down. All the way to the bottom of the foot. And this is still another kneading technique. We do this to the back as well from the previous video. This one you just have to follow the contour of the muscle. This is more on the medial calf. This one is more on your lateral peroneal muscles. Midline is for your whole calf. Figure of 8 to the back of the knee without pressure. Those are sensitive area. And then you're going to do the back of the thigh, the inner thigh, as well as the sides of your thigh as well. Slide back down all the way to the bottom of the foot. Then you're going to do your milking movement. It's like draining and releasing those lactic acid that's been in the muscle bellies, so it could be flushed out into the system. Then you're going to do that lymphatic draining movements to flush it out. Clear the proximal part first, and then you're going to do your effleurage and pushing up those unwanted toxins back into the system so it would be flushed out. You're probably going to do it for about 3 times. Slide back down all the way to the toes and release the bad energy. Cover your client, stretch, and then you're going to do your hacking technique. Now make sure that the hacking technique, you're just going to give that to the muscle belly and not to the back of the knee or to the bony area. That's good. And then you're going to do your concluding pressure. Make sure as well that's still on the muscle belly. So this is in the calf area and to the heel and the bottom of the foot, gently. And release the bad energy. Now on the front part of the leg, you're going to expose again. And just about on the groin area for the exposure, depending on your clients. As you notice, there is a pillow under the knee to make the leg more comfortable for your client. So spread the oil from the toes all the way to the groin area, to the sides of the thigh. Make sure it's evenly distributed. Then you could do pressure for your effleurage technique. This point, I'm just kneading to the forefoot, doing some draining on the metatarsal bones. That's pretty much like on the base of your toes. Release. And then you're going to do pressure points on each of the toe and tug it a little bit. Points would be like on the front and back and sides as well. Gently as you tug each toe. Okay. Now this one, the thumb is running on the sole of the foot, and then stretch all your toes up. You can use the knuckles as well to release the medial arch. Then drain it around the ankle joints or your malleolus, and then do a sweeping movement with moderate to deeper pressure along the tibial bone. Still pretty much more like an effleurage, but with a deeper pressure. Now you can do that to the thigh, to the quads muscle, to the inner thigh adductor muscles, and to the sides of the muscles of the thigh as well. Might be a little bit challenging for you in repositioning. So here we're doing again the kneading movement, and just follow the contour of the muscle. This time I'm just doing the medial side of the lower leg, which could be your medial calf, and tibialis posterior on the inner side. This one more on the tibialis anterior muscle and the lateral peroneals. This one you could release the sides of your kneecap and pretty much more on the patellar tendon too, because if your quads is working too hard, it could pull the kneecap up and you may get a little bit of discomfort there below the kneecap. You know, when you're walking too much, standing too much too, you're working a lot using the quads muscle and the calf muscle. This one is your adductor, and then to the sides of the thigh as well, still with kneading technique. Push the toxins and slide back down. Now you're going to do effleurage again. It's a little bit easier to do it when you're doing the leg and do your milking technique. From the calf all the way to the thigh. Gets a little bit bigger movements. And then your lymphatic drainage, and release those bad toxins back into the system. Again, effleurage as a finishing stroke to the leg massage. And release those bad energy. Now as you cover, you are going to do stretches still. But when you do the hacking, make sure that you're just going to do it on the thigh area. The lower leg, you don't really have that much muscle belly in there, but just the tibial bone. So you just do the hacking on the upper thigh. Then you still have to do the final pressure to the thigh. Make sure you don't press the kneecap, and just do it like that when you press. And then release those bad energy.